Jack Bauer goes to Russia and becomes Wolverine is what we say internally to summarize what we're trying to create. It's partially sarcastic, it's kind of funny, but in essence it does kind of hit all of the right notes. And so what does that mean? It means we got this guy who's kind of on the edge, the sort of morality edge, and he becomes a superhero. So we basically have a really brutal, over-the-shoulder shooter, like third-person shooter. I guess if you were to look comparables for camera, Resident Evil 4 is one that jumps out and smacks you in the face. The differences are what we're trying to do with gameplay progression. So you start off, you're brutal, you got your awesome guns, your machine guns, you're stealing weapons from enemies, and then after the event where you get infected, you get this f***ing awesome glaive, and you can basically whip it at people, tear them in half. Later on, you learn that it has sort of this energy trap feature, and now you can start looking for gameplay elements that you can basically puzzle out areas for progression. And then once you prove, the player's proven their competency with that, we introduce it into combat. And that basically means replayability, no combat's ever going to be the same, and it sort of opens up the possibilities. So I would say, to be fair, to summarize it as brutally as the Jack Bauer reference, that you would say, we got this third-person shooter that someone spilt a little bit of Zelda. The infection affects gameplay in the same way that it does with the story. The story and the gameplay are in parallel, evolving. It's progressing, it's growing up his body, it's taking over his mind, it's messing him up, and the gameplay changes similarly. As he gets access to new powers, he gets the strength, he can rip down barriers, he gets the glaive, he can cut people in half, he learns about the energy trap, then he can pull in fire and light people up. That is absolutely the crux of our game. So if you take a comparable like Graw or you take Gears of War, these characters are amazing, but they basically are at the start what they are at the end. They have the same set of abilities, the same set of powers, they pick up machine guns. Hayden is very different in that sense. This is an origin story of a superhero, and basically you're going to experience his evolution both in the progression of the game and in the story. The first oh shit moment is after the prologue when you become infected. That's the first oh shit moment, when you wake up and things have changed radically for you. But I mean, yeah, I won't say much more than that, but how we start the game, where we cut right to the fucking chase, and we don't have splashes and scrolling and cinematics, and we go bam, boom, and you're snapping necks, you know? We have this phrase where we say like, time to kick ass, 0 seconds. So I'm hoping that the first time that they press that bottom button on the face of their controller is oh shit.